Hi everyone, this is David Taylor, your instructor for Business Communications here at Jack Welch Management Institute. It's a real pleasure to be with you, and I look forward to working with you throughout the course. And I certainly welcome you to the course today in this video. What I'd like to do is to talk a little bit about the course overall, about your week 1 assignments, and especially about the syllabus for the course. But first, let me make 2 points about the course overall. 1, it is unique. You know, in most BizCom courses that you take, they're going to be pretty academic in nature at universities. And that means a focus especially on writing, and especially on writing in the long form, like long reports. Not so at Jack Welch Management Institute, where the motto is, learn it on Monday, apply it on Tuesday. And in this case, the IT refers to executive skills, executive communication skills that are very practical in nature. We're talking about the skills of listening, the skills of speaking, the skills of presenting especially. And we're also going to do some writing, but it's not the main focus. Point number 2, executive presence. Now, I know that's a phrase you've heard a lot. It's certainly a buzzword today. There are many books written about executive presence. But you know what? Do you know where it all started? With Jack Welch 30 years ago. That's exactly right. And since then have come all the videos on executive presence, some of which are in this course. Since then have come all the executive coaches who focus on executive presence, some of whom you will meet in this course. But I want you to focus just right now on the root word in executive presence. And that word is present, as in the here and now. And executive presence, to a large extent, means being 100% in the here and now, 100% committed to the words you're speaking in the here and now, 100% committed to the people that you're speaking those words to in this moment, 100% committed to the meeting that you're leading, 100% committed to winning, 100% committed to collaborating, to cooperation, 100% committed to honoring the respect and dignity that all employees deserve. In the here and the now with your authentic, genuine self, 100% you. So we're going to talk a lot more about executive presence, but I just wanted to get those words in. What I'd like to do now is to talk especially about the course guide. You know, you can call it a syllabus, you can call it a course guide, but whatever you call it, it's actually the contract between you and me for this course. It's actually the contract between you and the school for this course. So it's a very important document. I want us to take a look at it and read through some of the important parts. Okay, the course guide. You can find it on the left side nav bar under Course Documents. First, I highly recommend that you download this PDF and possibly print it out, whatever gives you easy access to it for frequent referral. Beneath the course description, materials, and outcomes, you first find the weekly course schedule. Although you'll be reminded and updated each week on these assignments via class announcements and emails. Here you can see all the assignments for the entire 11 weeks. So this document gives you the best overview of what we'll be doing each week, each of the next 11 weeks, and allows you to plan accordingly. Now next is a list of the assignments by their weight of your final grade. Several points of interest here. Note that each week's discussion questions constitute nearly 1/3 of your overall grade. Clearly, your weekly involvement with course content and with each other on the discussion board is important for your success in this course. Next, you see the exact assignment instructions for each assignment, along with its grading rubric, or how I will evaluate it. First is the linked-in assignment that stretches over weeks 2 through 10 of the course and is graded on a pass-fail basis. Next is assignment 1. It's a 2 to 3 minute Zoom video during which you must discuss each of these points in exactly this order. And here's the grading rubric for assignment 1. Now notice that it's going to be graded on the basis of 5 different criteria. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next is assignment 2. Here are the formatting requirements for it. And here is that grading rubric for assignment number 2. Are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finally, here's assignment 3, and this is a live presentation done with Zoom. And your grading rubric for it has 3 evaluation criteria, 1, 2, and 3. Other key documents in this area include JWMI's grading policy, which is followed in each course in the MBA program and which you should already be familiar with. Now remember that you must maintain a low pass or a 2.5 GPA to remain in good standing. The DQs, because of their special nature as conversations essentially, they have their own grading scheme that you see here. Pay particular attention to the section titled Discussion Question Criteria that outline how your DQ work will be evaluated each week. The primary criteria are directness, and this means your response addresses all aspects of the actual question and doesn't go off topic, so be sure to read carefully. Support, this means that your initial post contains not just your insights, opinions, and arguments, but also your support for them by referencing course material and outside material. Follow-up posts should also be documented when necessary. Now, regarding documentation, Jack Welch Management Institute, like most corporations, does not ascribe to the academic style guides like APA, etc. The goal of your citation should always be a practical one, and that means to provide sufficient information that the reader can find that same source. Professionalism is another criterion. That means the DB post should be written at a professional level and observe the standard conventions of written English. The last criterion is timeliness. That means your initial post is due by midnight Wednesday each week, and then the 2 follow-up posts by Sunday midnight. In this case, midnight refers to your time zone. Now, your DB work will be graded following the same scale as your other work: honors, high pass, pass, low pass, and unsatisfactory. One last document in this area, the JWMI late policy. Now, essentially, there are 2 types of late work. The first type is late work submitted with documentation of an exceptional circumstance, and in that case, no late penalty is assessed. The second type of late work is work submitted without documentation of an exceptional circumstance. In this case, the student will receive partial credit according to the number of days late as explained in this section. Now, 2 exceptions of note. 1, no late assignments can be accepted after the last Wednesday of the term. And 2, no late discussion board posts are ever accepted outside of the 11-day window that DB is open. If you have any questions about whether or not you're going to be late on assignment, please contact me first. Let me know why it's late, and we will work it out from there. Okay, that takes care of our housekeeping chores. Now I want to take a look very specifically at your week 1 assignments that are due at the end of this week.